Rightio, our Kyosho Fazer. We're going to give it one more run. We'll give a couple of these guys a run, but we're going to do some upgrades. We're going to put a G2 Hobbywing 10.5 combo in it. We're going to put a Yokomo V4 gyro in it and a different radio. And that's our next job, in a set of wheels with LF3s. But we'll give the boys a run before we do the upgrades on our drift night at the Go Track RC Drift. So I've got the Kyosho Fazer D2, and probably a pretty experienced drifter. He's having a bit of a rip around here now. So this is with the brush motor, everything's stock. We're going to change it up soon, and we'll have some good equipment in there. What's your thoughts, buddy?
Yeah, it's good.
Talk up a bit.
It handles well, does what it's supposed to do. And it looks good.
Alright, that's from an experienced drifter. He's probably drifted for at least 10-15 years, and he's ripping it around. Rightio, we've got our Kyosho Fazer D2 drift car. Everyone's had a drive it. This is one of our hire cars. So it's still got the stock 22-turn brush motor, standard radio and standard servo. We're going to put some hop-ups in this one now. So we're going to put in the V4 gyro, one of the most popular around. We're going to put in a V2 servo Yokomo. Set of wheels for it. These should look pretty good. They're sort of old school looking Toyota stuff. And set of LF3 tyres. And we're also going to put a Futaba free PV radio in there. Let's get into it. Radio time for our Yokomo servo. There should be. Let's put him in. Rightio, our servo is in onto the motor and speed controller. Rightio, so here's our quick run. This is a G2 censored 60 amp speedy. This is going in there now. So this is a little 60 amp G2 10.5 turn combo, and that's what's going into the Fazer. Let's get him open. Rightio, here's our little 10.5 turn motor, and there's our speed controller, little 60 amp. It is a censored system, there's the sensor cable. Let's get him in there. Yeah, gyro time. Time for a receiver. Rightio, Fazer's all complete. Time to whack on some wheels. Rightio, change of wheels. I found these old ones on the shelf. Works something, Works Masters. So they're the new ones. Wheels are on. Whack them on. Right, cars all together, looking sweet. Does it look good, boys?
Awesome.
Huh?
Very good.
All the drifters are giving the thumbs up, so let's go see how she goes. Rightio, so here's our very first lap on track with the Kyosho Fazer. So we basically, new tyres, new gyro, new handset and new servo, all the upgrades, and pretty much just put on the track. The tyres had never been used, so it was quite a bit skatey till they do a few laps. But immediately you can feel the difference in quality, like of a proper radio and a proper speed controller being censored over brushed. Yes, it's a bit skatey, but this is the very first lap. So we did quite a few more laps, and we'll hand it on to some more experienced drivers to get their thoughts, and we'll muck around with a few settings and it gets even better. Terry, your Honor Sports. Good usable beginner car. There you go. There you go. So it's alright, so Dave's having a drift of the Kyosho now. Got Nick chasing him. So this is the box stock Kyosho. So the only upgrades, as I said, are the Yokomo V4 gyro, Yokomo V2 servo, Futaba 3 PV, and the Hobby Wing. It's got the G2 10.5 turn with the 60 amp speedy and a 2200 little LiPo in there. It is a high car, but we've got it on LF3s with an old-fashioned HPI V-Meister rim, 3mm offset, and that is it. All these guys that are driven are pretty experienced. They're doing a back entry there. Got Nick on his tail.
Wants to do backies.
He wants to do backies, you reckon? So what's your thoughts as a beginner car, Dave?
That's not bad.
Would you recommend it?
Yeah.
Yep, so there you go. You want to get into drifting? So this one's just had a few more upgrades than standard one. It works well. Okay guys, so how did the Fazer D2 go with all the upgrades? Well, everyone liked it. Everyone that drove it, experienced drifters, and I'm talking guys that have been drifting for nearly on 20 years, all liked the vehicle. Now, it was a stock chassis. Our upgraders basically included the Yokomo V2 servo. That's $135. We put in the Yokomo V4 gyro. There it is tucked in there. Nice little spot for it. That's $135. A Futaba radio, we sell that at $250, that Futaba 3 PV. A really good entry-level radio for drifting, so it's reasonably good quality. We've got a 10.5 turn quick run system. We sell that with a 60 amp speedy. That is censored. We sell it at $220. Throw in a battery and the purchase price of the car. Now, this car now comes in at about $1,300. That includes the new wheels that we put on it and stuff. So is it worth it? Well, the more you spend, the better your car gets. Now, you can obviously do a kit car, but this upgrades that we've done is basically getting a ready-to-run car and improving it. Did it improve it? Out of sight. The car drifts fantastic. The body's done. So basically, the Fazer is a great deal if you don't want to do anything. If you don't want to build a kit, this is the great car to get you started. It drifts well, it performs well, and there's more upgrades that can be done. So Kyosho is releasing obviously better shocks, billet parts for the gearbox, and there's lots of adjustable turnbuckles coming, billet steering parts, all that can be done in the future. Just like anything, the more you spend, the better they get. So was it worth it? Absolutely. The brush one still goes well out of the box with the standard radio, but improving it to this basic stuff like we did, the car is out of sight, and you'll see that in the videos as you already watched. So the Kyosho Fazer D2 is a winner. It drifts great, and basically you don't have to spend this extra, but we just did it to see what the results would be. So Kyosho knocked it out of the park with the Fazer D2. The body is just awesome. The chassis works, and yes, there's many kits out there that have far more features, but that's not the idea of the Fazer. The Fazer is to get new people into drifting that do not want to build a kit. You can basically have a Fazer up and running with a charged battery in 5 minutes, and that's what it does. Upgrades, well, you've seen what we've done, and that's what people can do with it. It's a great car.
What?